Hi, I'm Shanti, and this is Witch's Quarrel, a very fast, competitive, two-player legacy deck building game where you play as two children learning magic by hurling spells at each other. When you first open the box, you'll see 36 sealed envelopes, each in their own slot, and some instructions on the inside box lid that tell the more assertive rival to take envelope A and the other player to take envelope B. So, let's open envelope A. Every envelope starts with a story card. Players read aloud. Each one ties together everything in the envelope and gives another glimpse into the kid's journey discovering magic. Then we have a witch character board. This is me, so I'll be playing as Yi Feng, while the other player has Nydia in envelope B. Then we have a tight 4-spell starting deck. These start the same for each of us, and 2 unique rituals and a player aid card. On the back of every story card, there are instructions that tell you what to do with everything, and also rules clarifications for the rest of the cards in the envelope. The rules are all simple and intuitive, and a few cards teach players everything they need as they go, with no rulebook. Here, the instructions tell us how to set up these cards and that we should open envelope 1 together. Let's jump ahead to the setup game. Games of Witch's Quarrel are fast deck-building duels, and to keep things fast, everything is a bit smaller than other deck builders. You start with 4 cards, later 5, and draw 3 cards each of your turns. The first player gets 2 for their first turn. All your cards are spells, and you can cast everything in your hand each turn. Some spells deal damage, like this blister, and if you're the first to deal 10 damage, your rival will be forced to call out mercy, and you'll win the game. Other spells, like this focus, get you power, which you can save or spend to learn spells from the supply. Another blister costs 1 power. Now, these spells all tell you to remember. At the end of your turn, you take the spells you learned and the spells you remember and stack them under your deck in any order you choose. Then, you draw 3 spells for the next turn. After the shuffle during setup, there is no more shuffling and no random chance. So, this is how things look at the start of the first game. With only blisters in the supply, things are very simple, except that each player also has these 2 unique rituals. Each ritual has a challenge on the top and a reward on the bottom. If you complete the challenge, usually in the middle of a turn, you immediately get the reward. The reward always has some bonus to help you win the game and tells you to open a new envelope. Opening a new envelope means discovering a little more story, adding a new spell to the supply, and sometimes a few extras. This one adds the haste spell, which, thanks to my 2 power bonus, I can learn this turn. At the end of your first game, things should look something like this. Players reset their life, return saved power, and give back any spells they learned from the supply. But keep spells with their name in the top corner, found in envelopes they opened. The winner of the last game also gets a special gloat spell, while losing 2 games in a row lets you cast Seed in the next game. Completed rituals are put away forever, but incomplete and newly discovered rituals go into a pool of current rituals. Players alternate the first player. There are 4 steps to setting up a new game. First, each player selects their witch. Then, 5 Arcanum spells are selected, either randomly using the included index cards or by consensus. Next, each player drafts 2 rituals from the current rituals pool. Finally, each player chooses 5 of their witch's starting spells and returns the others to the box. Each game starts with 5 spells to learn, and each player gets 2 rituals that can add a new spell, so games can end with 9 or more spells. When you put away the game, the slots in the box make it easy to save your progress, so you can pick up right where you left off. Or, if you want to share the story from the beginning with someone new, every card has an envelope number, so you can easily reset the box to its original state. Witch's Quarrel comes with 36 envelopes, and it takes 15 to 25 games to open the entire Legacy story, about 10 to 15 hours. At that point, the box looks like this. 32 spells, choose 5 for each game, 4 characters, each with 8 to 9 options for your 5-card starting decks, and dozens of repeatable rituals. The story is over, but you're left with a blazing fast, randomized game competing to find the better strategy faster. And that's Witch's Quarrel, the fastest Legacy game. You can learn more at witchesquarrel.com.